guys, welcome back to the channel Technique Space, and my name is Arvind Kumar. We will continue the class of the store procedure. So in the previous class, we have gone through some store procedures of the parameters. There are parameterized store procedure and parameterless store procedures. So today we will try to create a store procedure in which that all the product operations will be performed, right? So just we can write a uh, store procedures query. So here that I can give a name like CRUD. So we can create a procedure USP underscore insert employee CRUD. Okay. So here that we will pass the parameters, and in the parameters, so we will just have a employee ID. So employee ID, and the data type is int, and just write like this, and data type is int, and we will pass the value null in this. Okay, and the next is employee name. This is and worker, and this is 50, so this value also will be like null. Okay, and this at employee salary decimal 18 and 2, and the value will be like null. And employee date of joining, the data type is date, and the value is again null. One uh, parameters also that I want to pass here, which is status. So on the basis of the status that I want to perform the query and worker and 50. Okay, and now here that we will write our query. Okay, so now how can we write our query? That if status, if status is equal to select. Okay, so if status is equal to select, then begin, and in the begin and end that we will write our query select start from table answer. Okay, now else if status is equal to insert, then begin and now we can put this query here. Okay, and what is for the update? Else if again, else if status is equal to update. If status is update, then begin, and in the query in begin and end I will write the update query. So update table employees. update table employees, set set emp name, set emp name, whatever the parameter that we have given, employee name. Okay, and employee salary, employee salary. After the employee salary, we have the employee DOJ, date of joining, employee date of joining. Where we want to update it, TK our uh, I this column name. This is equal to at employee ID. And what is the employee ID that we have? Parameter employee ID. Okay. So this is for the update query. And now there will be a else part also. Else begin and. So now here that we can perform it. Delete from this table here, this part. Okay. So our query that we have written, our store processor query. So let me make you understand on this. So user will pass status. If status is select, then on the basis of the select, this query will be performed. If the status is insert, so in the insert we will give these three values, right? So if we will give these three values, so all these three values will be imported. If the status is update, then this query will be performed on the basis of the employee ID that we will pass into it, and we will pass these three values also. So all these three values will be updated whatever the employee ID we will give here. A part of that, if it is not, then this delete query will be invoked. So now that we can run it, we can create the store procedure. So now we have created the store procedure commands successfully that we have created. So now we can perform the that how can we execute it. So execute our store procedure, and now that we can give the status select for the first query. So now just passing this status that we have, that this stored procedure was invoked. So on the basis of this status, that we have select all the data from the table employee. Correct? Now we can insert the data also. So how can you do that? Now our status is like insert, but if the status is insert, now we will give the all the values, all the other values also, like emp name, our emp name. So the suppose that the name is Saurabh, and amp salary. Okay, so this all the information that we have given here. Now we just try to execute this. Okay, so one row is, is effective. Now we can put this dot status select. Okay, so now we can see whether the report is inserted or not. Okay, so now you can see that 104 employee ID that we have inserted one record. So like this way that you can perform all the CRUD operation by using a single store procedure. So I hope that you have understood the fact, understood the logic. So this is the basic logic, and by this way that you can create a advanced store procedures also, but the concept is same. So you can write your query, okay, and you can get the your particular results. So I hope that you have liked this video, and you have got the idea of that how can you create the stored procedures. So that's all for today. We will meet in the next class. Till then, bye bye, have a nice day.